It's January and the lake of Valkeajärvi is already frozen. This lake is located in eastern Finland and it's well known for the very good visibility. The purpose of our dive is to put the permanent mainline and arrows under ice. First we have to make the hole to the ice so that we can start our penetration under ice. When we make the hole to the ice, we first use traditional ice drills to make little holes. After that we saw big piece of ice with ice saw. Finally we push the piece under ice, and when the first diver is going under ice, his job is to push that piece far away, so that it's not possible that ice can block out the exit. Here is primary tie-off, which is the start of the permanent mainline right from the surface. One of the basic rules in cave diving is to use always a continual guideline when you are diving in overhead environment, like under ice, caves and mines. Here is Pasi, also known as a shark racer, who is preparing himself for a refreshing dive. Here is Seppo, who is third diver. He is shooting still pictures with his Canon PowerShot G9 digital camera. He is having waterproof iClide housing and Inon wide-angle lens with dome port, which is also called fisheye lens. He is using also external iClide strobe. All those equipments are made especially for underwater photographing. Now it's time for Marko to come under ice. Cave divers also know him as a hapok. Marko is first diver, who is called also as a reel diver because he is handling the primary reel. Marko is setting the secondary tie-off. Line has to be twice around the object so that cave divers can be absolutely sure that the line cannot get off. Otherwise, there would be difficult to find way back home in a zero visibility. Now Marko is doing a new tie-off and he makes sure that the line is placed properly and it is tight enough. We are communicating underwater with our diving strobes. When we are making round circular, it means okay. Cave divers call this kind of dive where is no permanent mainline placed already, also as a push dive. Real diver and whole team are watching and searching safe and good places for tie-offs. Now Marko has used all the line from his first primary reel. He makes the strong tie-off and cut the line with his line cutter, which is placed to his primary light's Goodman handle. He put his empty primary reel back to his D-ring to the waist and take the second primary reel and makes the primary tie off again to make sure that the line is placed very tight. After that, he is ready to continue the penetration. You can see that cave divers are also having the little spool on the D-ring on the waist. It's called safety reel and it's for the emergency situations if divers lost the main line or another diver. There is about 50 meter, which is 150 feet line on that safety reel. Safety reel has to be much smaller size than primary reel because it can't take too big place around the body. On that dive we used gas management for rule 1/3. We were ready to stop penetration and turn around after some of us have used 1/3 of our gas. Any of us didn't have to use 1/3 of the gas because first we ran out of the line. After that we naturally had to turn around and come back home. Now we have come to the place where the line is running out from the second primary reel. Marko is making the final tie off and put the primary reel back to his D-ring. Now Marko put the arrow to the main line to show the direction of the exit. Arrow has to be placed close to the tie-off so that cave diver can reach it from the end of the tie-off even in zero visibility. That's how he knows the right direction and he can dive forward by holding the main line in his hand, so far that the visibility gets better or he gets out of the open water. On the way back, Marko is making sure that the line is running properly. He makes the line more tightened and makes sure that the arrows are placed well. Now we are on the halfway back home and Marko put the new arrow to the main line. Length of the penetration was 200 meter, which is 600 feet. Maximum depth was 10 meter, which is 30 feet. Average depth was 5 meter, which is 15 feet. Dive time was 1 hour. Air temperature was -6 Celsius, which is 21 Fahrenheit, and water temperature was 0 Celsius, which is 33 Fahrenheit. Because of cold circumstances, the only option for divers is to use dry suits and lots of warm clothes under beneath. With wetsuit, they would be definitely get killed by hypothermia.